With market conditions like this has never been a better time to learn about DeFi, because DeFi enables you to earn a passive yield on your crypto assets, especially your stable coins with Anchor Earn. So Anchor Earn allows you to make in and around a 19% APY on your stable coins. It also allows you to use your Luna as collateral and then borrow money or borrow UST, the stable coin, and then you can buy other assets or you can earn interest on that stable coin. So especially during a time where there's a lot of monetary policy and people are looking for safe and secure assets, protocols like Anchor Earn are really flagged as an amazing opportunity to make a yield on your crypto assets. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a tutorial of Anchor Earn, and I'm so excited to show you guys how you can make passive income with this protocol. Okay guys, so what is the Anchor protocol? So the Anchor protocol is a savings protocol built on the Terra blockchain, and it offers a number of savings products on your Terra stablecoins. So essentially it's aiming to help you earn a relatively fixed interest rate on your Terra stables. And this is a huge improvement from traditional banking sector. If you've ever had a high interest bank account, I remember having a high interest bank account years and years and years ago before I got into cryptocurrency, and it was 3% interest, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And now I look at that, I stick my nose up at it because we have cryptocurrency technology that's enabling us to earn a much higher interest rate. Now, what I really love about Anchor Protocol, and this is not something that just an Anchor Protocol provides, but they say that they have no minimum deposit, account freezes, or sign-up requirements. It can be used by anyone in the world with access to the internet. Now, think about how amazing this is for people, especially in developing nations who struggle to get access to loans, liquidity, all that kind of stuff. And with the no minimum deposits or account freezes, this opens up a lot of doors to people in developing nations that will struggle generally to get access to finance. So, this is breaking down a lot of barriers for those people. And this is what decentralized finance is all about. So here we are within the Anchor protocol, and there are 4 main sections that I'm going to go through in detail for you to really understand and utilize this platform. So the first one is Earn. So this is where you can earn a steady APY of over 19% on your stablecoin, which is UST, the native stablecoin of the Terra Luna ecosystem. Secondly, borrow. So this is where you come to borrow UST, and you put down your Luna or your ETH, you bond it, and this becomes your collateral right here. Now, I know they're thinking of adding, or they're working on adding Solana and Polkadot and other cryptocurrency assets to be bonded, so you can bond other cryptocurrency assets and then also be able to borrow. So that's a feature to look forward to in the future. The next is bond. So essentially, this is where you supply your Luna and you receive B Luna. They also have a burn function and a claim function, which I will go through in detail later on in this video. And then govern. So this is the governance aspect of the protocol. So you will earn ANC tokens just from utilizing this platform, which is really, really awesome, especially if you're borrowing. And you can also stake your ANC and earn interest on it, or you can supply to the liquidity pool. And it also enables you to vote and participate in governance. Alrighty, so what do you need to participate in the Anchor protocol? Firstly, you're going to need some UST, because UST is what you use to pay for fees. So just like when you use Uniswap and you pay in Ethereum when you have to process a transaction, or when you pay in Sol, when you use Tulip or Radium, you need to have something that you can use to pay for fees, and UST is that. The next thing you're going to need is the Terra Station browser wallet, which I will show you how to download in a second. And I also recommend the desktop app. So you can download the Terra Station and the Chrome extension, which I will actually leave a link to this in the description below. It can be found on the Terra docs, but I highly recommend downloading the Chrome extension. It looks something like this, and it connects to all the Terra DeFi applications and stuff like that. And also having the desktop Terra Station is really good because you can stake through there, and it also shows you a lot of data that's going on within the Terra ecosystem. So if you want to get your hands on some UST, it's super simple. It's available on so many centralized exchanges: KuCoin, Binance, Coinbase, Huobi, like there's no shortage of places where you can buy UST. Now, once you buy that UST, you're going to come to your Terra Station browser wallet or extension, and you're going to copy the wallet address, which is just under, see it says Cassie wallet. This is my wallet address, and you send your UST to this exact wallet address. So with everything going on in the market and all of its volatility, I want to put some stables into a high interest earnings account. So essentially I've swapped some of my USDT for UST, and I'm going to grab my Terra Luna address. So I'm just going to click this and copy it into my Binance address area. So cool, that's on the Terra network, and that's all well and good. And I'm going to go max, and I'm going to go withdraw. So the transaction has gone through. I can see the UST in my wallet, and I can also see the network fee, which is what it cost me to process this transaction, which was $1. So essentially nothing. So earning a yield on your UST is super simple. So you just come to the earn tab, and then you go deposit, and you enter the amount of UST that you want to deposit. Now, when I go max, this warning comes up that says leaving less UST in your account may lead to insufficient transaction fees for future transactions, which is so true. So if I want to bond my Luna, if I want to do anything else or claim rewards, I need a little bit of UST in my wallet. So I'm going to go 1,200 UST, and I'm going to go proceed. And that's going to send a message to my Terra Station, and I'm going to put the password in. And that's going to process my transaction. It goes through so quickly, like everything gets processed. See, already. I love when DeFi platforms have like an added functionality to show their users like the expected return. So for example, Anchor Earn has like the estimated interest for the selected time period. So, you know, I can see that I'm making in and around $5 a week. I'm making in and around $20 a month. I'm making in and around $250 a year. So just having that added functionality really gives some clarity and perspective to the users of the platform, and I really enjoy it. Okay, so one of the best features about Anchor Earn is the ability to borrow. So you can leverage your Luna. You don't have to sell your Luna. You can hold on to it, but you can use it as collateral to borrow UST. Now, once you have that UST, you can use it to go buy other assets, or you can use it in Anchor Earn and earn a yield on it. So there's a multitude of things that you can do when you borrow. But essentially the process for how this works is you have a borrow APR. So this works exactly the same as a bank. When you borrow money, you got to pay it back. And this is the interest rate that you got to pay it back at. But with Anchor Earn, you also have a distribution APR. So this means that Anchor is going to pay you in their native token a distribution APR for borrowing. So when you have the distribution APR of 9.83% minus the borrow APR, your actual net APR is minus 2.52%. So Anchor's rewarding you for, you know, doing transactions and borrowing and all that kind of stuff within the protocol. So this is the beauty of decentralized finance. So the way borrowing works is you can essentially borrow up to 50% of your collateral value. And there's a reason for this because of liquidation. So essentially if I increase my borrow amount, closer to the 50% LTV, I get this warning, and it says that borrowing is available only up to 50% LTV. And if you don't know what LTV means, I highly recommend going and looking it up and learning about it. But once it reaches the maximum of 60% LTV, a portion of your collateral may be immediately liquidated to repay part of the loan. So they give me a liquidation price. So at this current LTV, my estimated B Luna liquidation price is $52. So if I come to the Terra Luna price right now, I mean, in this market with this volatility, could Terra Luna go to $52? Absolutely. So this is a higher risk for me to be borrowing at this current LTV. But if I decrease my borrow amount to say, estimated liquidation price of $29, that's, a lot less risk. Could it happen? Absolutely. Luna could go down to that price, but the risk is a lot lower. So, when you're doing any sort of borrowing it's really important to monitor your LTV and also just monitor the price of your collateralized asset. So if you're going to use Anchor Protocol to borrow funds, I highly recommend keeping tabs on the price of Luna. So if you want to borrow funds, you're going to need to bond. So you can use your Luna, which means you don't have to sell your Luna, but you can use your Luna to bond. So I'm going to bond 0.5 of my Luna, and I'm going to mint my B Luna, and that's going to send a transaction to my Terra Station browser extension. All right, so I've minted my B Luna. I'm going to check that it's in my wallet. I can see that it's there. There's my B Luna. Now, say I want to swap my B Luna back for Luna. So I'm going to come to the burn function in Bond. And just keep in mind that it takes at least 21 days to process this transaction. And this is actually the same amount of time it takes to unstake your Luna. So if you're staking your Luna on Terra Station, it's going to take 21 days to unstake. But there is also this instant burn option for you guys. But the instant burn will result in some slippage and extra fees. So essentially, you're paying a premium to be able to swap your B Luna for Luna. So you're going to get less Luna at the end of the day once you swap the B Luna for Luna. But this option is there for you guys. So there's also a little strategy that I found on loop.markets, and I'm going to leave a link to this page in the description below. But they say that there is a trick to get more Luna that many people overlook. Rather than minting B Luna on Anchor, you can swap Luna for B Luna on Terra Station and actually get more B Luna. So at the time of writing this, if you swapped 500 Luna for B Luna, you would receive 536 B Luna. So I think because this was written in August of 2021, maybe the discrepancy between Luna and B Luna was a lot larger. But currently, like, B Luna does trade less than what Terra does. So you can kind of profit off that discrepancy. So that's something to keep in mind. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this video, if you're finding it valuable, please don't hesitate to smash the like button or let me know in the comments below about what you think about Luna. And also don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel because I make videos every week on how you can make money in cryptocurrency. Okay, so lastly is governance, and there are a number of features to utilize within the governance tab. So firstly, you can stake your ANC tokens. Now remember that you're getting ANC tokens just from borrowing and utilizing the Anchor protocol. So once you obtain those tokens, you can trade them, which means you can sell them for UST and then use that UST to buy other things, or you can stake your ANC and earn a dividend. Secondly, you can provide liquidity to the ANC and UST liquidity pool. I can see the amount of total staked LPs, and also I can see the amount of total staked ANC tokens, which is pretty decent. Lastly, you can vote because it's a governance token. So the poll says that staked ANC can be used to exercise voting power in polls that are currently in progress. So these are the in progress polls, but these are the rejected, these are the passed, and these are the executed. So, you can kind of get an idea or a gist of what the community really wants within this protocol. You can also join the forum or create a poll yourself. So thanks for watching today's video, guys. That's all I have for you today. I'll see you next time.